Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero Plays. Today we had 3 dark side characters that dropped. One being the Wampa, then we got Colonel Starck, I guess would be pronounced. You'll see when I get to him. And then finally we get the Imperial Probe Droid. So we got territory wars coming and territory battles coming. And yeah, we're gonna see which characters come out of this. And these are the characters that come out of the Dark Side Territory Battle and the Territory Wars. And stuff like that. So obviously it shows here that the Wampa is a Territory War character. It's a Dark Side attacker. That's all it is. So we got a random Wampa. Basic Wamp. Deal physical damage to target enemy, inflict damage over time for 2 turns. If the target was exposed or staggered, stun them for 1 turn. If the target was debuffed, gain 20% turn meter. And if Wampa isn't debuffed, gain 20% turn meter. It would be nice if it was 25. Oh well, whatever. This attack can't be evaded. This attack has 100% offense against rebel targets. So even though it's not an Imperial, it still does 100% offense against rebel targets. However, I want to kind of debate on that one. This character could also be a dark against Imperial too as well, because in the deleted scenes of Empire Strikes Back, you get C-3PO ripping off a door thing, and some snow troopers come up to the door, go to check it out, and I think it was like one or a few of them get attacked by the Wampa. So I could see having like offense 100% against rebels and maybe 50 or 75% against Imperials, because Imperials are still going to have problems with the Wampa. So that's why I just say that would be a cool add to it, but oh well. Icebreaker. Dispel all debuffs on Wampa. Deal physical damage to target enemy and daze them for 2 turns. Wampa gains protection up 150%. That's huge. Until the next time this ability is used, which can't be dispelled and prevented. Until the next time this ability could be used. So yeah, you got to use Icebreaker. Gives you a protection up that actually gets locked in. See, if you actually see that little lock symbol, yep, it's right there locked in. That is really cool. Furious Foe. Inflict healing immunity on, oh wow, just right there, healing immunity. Just imagine that with Night Sisters. Night Sisters get their personal Wampa. So when they use this, when Wampa uses this ability, when Wampa uses this ability, it'll make them not be able to heal, which also helps with Plague. Of course, I don't think they'll ever have a Wampa on their team, but hey, it is viable now. Anyways, and all enemies for 2 turns which can't be evaded. Wampa gains 35% accuracy, critical chance, 35% offense stacking for the rest of the encounter. Wampa gains 15% turn meter for each defeated ally and each active enemy. This attack starts on cooldown. Nice. Howling Rampage. Final text. Wampa has protection up, or while it has protection up, it has counter chance, offense, and tenacity. 50% offense and tenacity. And then Cornered Beast. Wampa has 50% counter chance. Right off the bat. And then Wampa has 10% counter chance, 5% health steal, and 5% offense for each damage over time effect on each enemy. So yes, this is definitely a character that's going to really work well under a Zeta Darth Vader led team. So yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. So yeah, we got Wampa. It's interesting to wake up and be like, Wampa? You weren't expecting that. Developers really threw you for the loop. And I know they're getting ready for the Dark Side territory battles, and you got the territory wars coming out. I get that. It's great that we're going to start getting, more activities and stuff. Which is good. And we needed more dark side characters, so we'll go to the second dark side character. And that is, I guess whatever order it is in. So Imperial Probe Droid. We got an Imperial Droid, the first Imperial Droid of Imperial Droids. There's like 4 to 5 different types more we can add. Or they can add into the game, like the ones in Rebels that was training with Grand Admiral Thrawn. Those Imperial security droids. You do kind of have the Imperial Senate guard droid as well. And then they've had, like, through Legends, you know, the Dark Trooper, stuff like that. You know, I hope we get to see more Imperial Dark Side droids. Because we got 2 Rebel droids. No, 3 Rebel droids and a Resistance droid. Let's see some more droids. So, equipped with the rays, his character shards will be earned through nodes and territory battles. So, it'll be kind of like Rolo. She earns... you get to earn territory battle or territory, or in territory battles you earn Rolo shards for the light side. Now the dark side's going to have probe droid. I hope that they put probe droid as an earlier character than they did with Rebels, or at least with Rolo, like on phase, because she's on phase 3. Throw this guy on phase 2 and you'll be set. Because I know on phase 1 you have Phoenix, phase 2 you have, excuse me, phase 2 you have, what's his name, Rogue One characters. Phase 3, this game could throw this on phase 2. And we could see some more shard earnings on later phases for other characters as well. But yeah, let's get into it. Probe Droid. I'm okay with this ad. I kind of wanted this ad. This type of droid, but I feel like this droid will better benefit on Imperial teams than better benefit on a droid team. Just because he only has a basic attack that does damage. Well, outside of his self-destruct, but nothing that really, you know, works. So, the basic is called Precision Blasters, deals physical damage to target enemy with 80% chance to expose them for 2 turns. That's cool. We got a character that adds exposed to characters on Imperials. The biggest character that spreads expose around on a Rebel team is, of course, Cassian. But now we're starting to get some exposed characters on Imperial characters. So yeah, Detect is their first special ability. Dispel all buffs on all enemies with 75% chance to inflict target lock for 2 turns. Then remove 5% turn meter from target lock enemies. This attack can't be evaded. So, yeah, I will say this is better than B2's dispelling ability. B2 Super Battle Droid's ability. So, we'll get to see, that. I don't see it ever replacing B2, though, on a droid team, because B2 gains so much turn meter on its own. Then it also has self-destruct. Instantly defeats itself and can't be revived. Deals massive damage to target enemy. Deal physical damage to enemies equal to 30% of their max health. Expose all target locked enemies for 2 turns. So you could go Detect into self-destruct. This attack can't be evaded. That's crazy. While Imperial Probe Droid has full health or has no active allies, this ability cannot be activated. So it has to be damaged before it can be used. And this ability, again, you also can't do it without any active allies. You have to have an active ally sitting around so you can go send it in to explode and hope to take out the rest of the enemies. If you're down to 2 characters, but if you're down to 1, game over anyways. And then Imperial Logistics. Imperial Probe Droid has plus 50% max health at the end of each droid ally turn, at the end of each Empire ally turn, and at the end of each Rebel ally turn. Imperial Probe Droid gains 3% turn meter. Whoa, actually, take that back on the B2, but B2 gains a lot of turn meter based on allies being damaged. So he's going to be gaining quite a bit of turn meter. So you have Imperial after any droid ally turn. So he's still he's still kind of working with droids, at least being a speed up droid, and that's really good. I still feel like it's questionable that he actually does replace B2, but Anyways, while Imperial Probe Droid is active, target locked enemies can't gain buffs. Woo, that they cannot gain buffs. That's really good though. and have negative 25% evasion. So if you're going against a Darth Maul team, this guy really shuts it down. You have this guy and R2 on a team, Darth Maul led teams are shut down completely. Really good, greatly shut down. Even though, yes, the target lock only lasts for 2 turns, and it cools down after 4 turns, but you're going to get a ton of turn meter with probe droids. So now the question is, it doesn't show anything, but I'm sure once we get this these kits, either if they add them today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, the 3 days I would think they would add it into the game. Between now and Wednesday, I am sure that we will get, sorry, you guys will probably want to see Imperial Probe Droid. I'm sure we will get, you know, the stats and stuff and see how fast this character is. If this is a really fast character, and then you add in, like, under an HK-led team on a droid team, he might still work in B2's spot. But I still feel like droids are lacking of a good taunting tank. Yes, they've got to add to beat with BB-8, but he does have an ability that makes him tank, and you don't want BB-8 tanking unless if he's taunting, he gets like 100% turn or tenacity up or something, but who knows? Let's go ahead and go on to the next one, the last character revealed today. Colonel Starck, an officer of the Galactic Empire and commander of ATAT Blizzard Force, or Blizzard 4, serving under General Veers at the Battle of Hoth. His character shards will be obtainable in guild shipments. Cool. I'm okay with starting to farm him under guild shipments. So we got another Imperial Trooper. Great. We needed another Imperial Trooper. We got another Empire character. Great. That is good. We're starting to get caught up on Imperials. We need probably another 3 months with 5 to 7 characters each to really catch up to Rebels. And not just really catch up to Rebels, but really have a viable Imperial fighting force. And that includes with Imperial Trooper faction and whatever other faction they decide to add in. That is under Imperial Trooper. If they decide to do like, what are they called? Inferno Squad. Even though if you do pay attention to the battle, spoilers, if you do pay attention to the Battlefront 2 campaign, 2 of the 3 people go to Rebels. So, who knows? Who knows if we'll actually get those characters or not. Debilitating Shot. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict defense down for 2 turns. If the target was already debuffed, deal double damage. Okay, that's not bad. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I wouldn't mind seeing this ability also have deal a second. It does a second bonus attack if the target was a rebel. That would have been great. Target was rebel. Deal a second bonus attack, and that second bonus attack can't be countered or evaded. That'd be kind of cool. Scan all wavelengths. Empire allies gain critical chance up, critical damage up for 3 turns. Stacking gains, or Starck. Gosh, I said stacking. For each Imperial ally and each rebel enemy. Wow. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he gets 50. Unless you're facing against a Cantina node and a Cantina node light or dark side battle, there's a chance to get an extra 10% turn meter depending on the phase you're on. Then Blizzard Force Barrage, looks like an AoE. Deal physical damage to all enemies with 50% chance to stagger them. Dispel all buffs on the primary target. For each active Imperial ally, deal 10% more damage and reduce the cooldown of this ability. Again, this is another ability I could have seen, you know, do something against Rebel allies, like can't be countered and can't be evaded against Rebel allies. That'd be kind of cool. But other than that, you know, it's still cool. We'll see how it actually works out on Imperial Trooper team. So they'll probably have General Veers, Shore Trooper, Death Trooper, Starck, and Snow Trooper, maybe? Something of that, you know, configuration. We'll see how it is. And then the Imperial Intelligence. At the end of his turn, Starck recovers 7% health, 3% protection, and removes 1% turn meter from all enemies for each active Imperial ally. Double for Imperial Trooper allies. While Starck is active, Imperial Trooper allies also have 50% armor penetration. Ooh, that might make an Imperial Trooper team more viable in the long run. Especially with him on the team, he's making it so they can get through the opponent's defenses really quick, easily. So, well, again, we'll see how this character runs out. Of course, when they're added in, I'm not able to, you know, I can look at the stats from afar, but I can't do anything. I'm not like a mobile game or anything that has the test account. Again, I would love the test account, but, you know, they choose their chosen for the test account. But, yeah, I would love to. I can't wait to see these characters. So pay attention to Mobile Gamer, Arnold T. Warriors pages that have the test accounts, or any other YouTuber that has a test account. They'll probably showcase these 3 characters in the game going forward. So again, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about these characters. Let me know how you feel about having more dark side characters added to the game. And again, I do appreciate you guys all for watching this, and you guys have a wonderful day.